What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know you're here to find out why I lost 5 pounds in 3 days, which is crazy. But first I just want to say that I'm not here to say you need to go on a diet. I'm not here to say that you should go on a diet. If you feel you should, then I say go for it. But it was an experiment for me, an experiment that just happened to work, and it's awesome. My results are in the title. I lost 5 pounds from the military diet, which I never thought was possible. I lost this in only 3 days. Never in my life. It's taken me like a week to lose 2 pounds, you know, even when I was heavy weight training and I had high intensity cardio. It's crazy and I'm so excited. I'm definitely going to be doing a second cycle of this, but I'm probably going to be doing a vegan version because the tuna was disgusting. So starting with day one was really hard for me. I'm a person who likes to eat a lot of food, even though it's healthy food. I love to eat food and I love to eat for pleasure. You know, so even on this diet, I couldn't have like an extra plate of green beans or an extra chicken breast if I wanted to. I did wake up kind of late, so I had the breakfast for lunch around 11, and then later on that evening I had the lunch for dinner, and then when I got home that late evening around 10:30 I had the dinner. But I made sure I had it a couple of hours before bed, that way I could digest it and it wasn't sitting there when I was sleeping. I know I said in my last video I was going to work out every single day. I did not work out the first day because I went tanning and I got burnt so bad that I just couldn't do it. Like, it was so bad that it was like swollen. My legs and my stomach were like inflamed. It was so bad. So I did not work out the first day. And I did substitute the 3 ounces of meat with 2 of my red pepper sausages that I bought, which are also in the video, the last video that I made that's down below. On day 2, it was kind of easier for me because I was off of work, so it was easier for me to control my diet. I wasn't around so much temptation. However, I did wake up around noon, and so I had that breakfast for lunch, and then I had 3 hours later I had the lunch portion as a snack, and then at dinner I waited until about 7 because my family was sitting around and eating pizza, and I wanted this so bad that I actually sat there and watched them eat pizza while my dinner was heating up, and so that was really hard. But at the end of the second night, I kind of did weigh myself, and this was only about 30 minutes after I'd eaten, and I had already lost 3 pounds in 2 days. At the end of the day, I was still down 3 pounds even when I was at my heaviest because I had just eaten dinner. It's crazy, and I know you're technically not supposed to weigh yourself. I just wanted to see the results, and it was crazy that I'd already lost 3 pounds in 2 days.
Day 3 was the hardest day.
I know you don't get a lot of food, so I had the saltine crackers and cheese on top of it, and I was hungry 20 minutes after I ate, and so that was really hard, and I had to go into work, and I was a space case at work. So if you do this, I suggest you like set it up to where on the 3rd day you're off, that way you don't do much. If your work requires a lot of your brain or a lot of your physical strength, then don't do day 3 at work. Because I have to do a lot of heavy lifting and moving things around and stocking things, so it was really hard, and I actually had to end up getting a coffee around 5 o'clock. And so I substituted that coffee with my ice cream because I just got the little Starbucks double shot thing that's like 4 ounces, and it actually has sugar in it, so I didn't want the extra sugar, so I just substituted that coffee for my ice cream, and I didn't have the ice cream later on that night. I did wake up again late on the 3rd day, and I had my breakfast for lunch, the lunch for dinner later on at work, and then I ate the tuna. I fried it actually and put onion powder and garlic powder at the end of the night. And then last night I did do 30 minutes of circuit interval training. Very high and very intense, so I felt like that did help my metabolism at the end of the night burn fat while I was sleeping. At the end of the second day, I did actually pretty late in the evening after I got home from work, I did do 12 minutes of a total body lightweight training workout, just very slow flowing movements because my skin was still sensitive from the sunburn. So I did just 5 and 8 pound weights. I just did some basic squats and lifts with my arms. I did shoulder raises. I just did basic stuff. And then following that, I did 10 minutes of standing leg work, lunges, squats, just simple things like that to get my body to burn a little bit more fat, but at the same time giving my body a break from the sunburn, because like I said, I was still a little bit sunburned. This next time I definitely am going to do like a vegan version of this diet, because until I leave in 8 days. I leave 8 days from today. I'm going to keep it light and keep it vegan and try to eat as least amount of dairy as possible, because back when I was vegan I did lose a lot of weight. So up until I leave, I'm going to keep it vegan and just up the protein and have like a protein shake every day. The places I personally lost weight, I've always been a woman who had big hips, like in a kind of an hourglass shaped body. No matter how much I weigh, I was 130 pounds at one point and I still had a curvaceous body. And so where I lost weight was mostly my upper body. I lost weight definitely in my face. I noticed that in my collarbone. I noticed my collarbone is out a little bit more now. And my arms are a little bit, not my arms are smaller, but my shoulders are smaller. And on around my upper rib cage, that's where I lost the most weight. I think my wrists are a little bit smaller. So I did lose weight, just not really in my stomach, which is where I wanted to, which means I just need to up the cardio and try to get rid of that. So on my second cycle, I'll definitely be doing 2-a-days. That way I can get rid of that, because that's the only thing I have left, is that little bit around my stomach that I just don't want there when I'm on the beach in a swimsuit. So frustrating. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you decide to do this diet, best of luck on your journey. And also, you can do this. You can do it. It's only 3 days. It'll go by fast, and you'll love the results at the end. You'll feel lighter each day, and you'll wake up on the 3rd day, or I guess the 4th day, and you will feel good, and it'll kickstart whatever it is you're trying to do and the goals you're trying to reach. It's a new year. You can do it. It's only 3 days. It was easy. It was fun, and I love the results on the 4th day. So at the end, it's worth it, I promise. So until I see you guys next time, bye.